How would you describe the difference between complacency and contentment? I'm interested.
I think contentment happens when we've done our best and we are content with the results. Complacency happens when we are drifting, when we're not trying and we don't realize it. Contentment, to be content, you have to have evaluated your circumstances and come away from them realizing that you're okay with it. Whereas complacency is, I don't think people even realize when they are complacent. It's that slow boil of a frog. So it's a lack of intentionality in regards to who they are and their state of being.
How do you become a lack of intentionality? So intent would be focus, driving down, intentionality, the quality of being intentional, having intent. How do you build intentionality? Is that a skill or is that a talent? How do you find that?
I think that you build intentionality by deliberately doing things maybe that challenge you, that are hard, that maybe scare you. And I think that we become complacent when we just keep doing same old because it's easy. There's not a lot of time put into why we do it. We just do it for the sake of doing it.
What's the name of your book?
It's going to be called Kill Complacency.
I sure hope you got a chapter in that book about shearing those sheep.
I talk about it.
I mean, what a great summer lesson for a 15-year-old kid.
Yeah.
And your dad said, listen, you don't have to do it, but you got to do 1,000. Now, if he said you got to try, your back would lock up at the end of the week. You would say, I quit. And then comes that concept of, well, this is the way it is. This is who I am. It's good enough. I can be complacent. Where I am is good enough. And there is a subtle but really important difference between saying that and I am content.
Mm-hmm.
So if I were to take that 15-year-old boy and run him through 1 week, and he says, I don't want to shear sheep, this is ridiculous, and he quits, he says, I am complacent. I'm not going to shear sheep anyway. This is good enough. But if I take that boy and run him ahead a couple of months, and now he's sheared his 800th sheep, and at the end of the day, he lays down and his back is sore, and he takes a shower and tries to get rid of the smell, but of course he can't. It's going to take a few weeks to get rid of that. But when you lay down, you are content. You have laid your burdens. Now think about that. You have done the work. No one can say anything about that. You did it, and you can sleep. And what's most interesting in the world that we're in, Marty, is much of the work that we do is in our brain. And it's hard to let that organ lay down and sleep at night because the body is still geared up. It hasn't had a chance to exhaust itself. I wish, and one of the things I liked about your concept of going back to the 1880s is if there was a time in life where we could exercise our body, get that 3 to 4 hours of hard labor to work the muscles as we're working the mind. If there was a way we could program computers with a treadmill that ran on, people power, I'd never worked there because I went plugged into the wall. But the concept is there's something about the effort or the work of both that when teamed together give us a sense of forward movement, of purpose, of forward momentum, of progress, right?